Hello and welcome. Today we have news, so settle in. We're going to start off with an announcement where Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, is going to be making a huge appearance. So according to the press release, this is what they've said. Meghan is going to be at the massive event, the Time 100 Summit on April the 23rd in New York. So mark your calendars. She will be joining some famous faces and will appear as a keynote speaker. The website states, quote, "The 5th annual Time 100 Summit will feature leaders from the global time community to spotlight solutions and encourage action towards a better world." Speakers for the day-long event include Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex and founder of As Ever, actor and producer. So this announcement coincides with the release of the 2025 Time 100 list, which includes her close friend Serena Williams, Ed Sheeran, and so many more. Oh my goodness. Isn't that quite interesting that Meghan has been given this honor to be alongside the world's most influential people to give a keynote address? So Meghan is going to be in New York. Those of you who are going to be in the Big Apple, share your excitement, whether you will go out to see her on the day. So as I said before, mark your calendars. The day is April the 23rd. Aren't we eating so good? We've been seeing so much of the Sussexes, and I'm so happy for the Duchess. And isn't it funny for those who keep on trying to say Meghan isn't influential? It seems that those who basically are telling us who are influential in the year seem to think that she is, to the point that they are inviting her to give a keynote. So I think the tabloids, once again, having to report that Meghan is going to be honored here must be yet again another moment for them to eat crow. When will they just realize that Meghan is truly loved out here? She has a product, it sells out in under half an hour, and when she wears something, it sells out. So the numbers don't lie, and people honoring Meghan and wanting her in their midst is proof, and the proof is in the pudding, as they say. I think she truly is an American princess for sure. They love her, and you can tell especially the US has embraced the Sussexes by how much they love having them in these rooms where, you know, the who's who are. According to prnewswire.com, we have also a bit more information, and this is their press release. Quote, "The 2025 Time 100 Summit and Gala. Time will convene the 2025 Time 100 list of the world's most influential people in New York City at the Time 100 Summit on April the 23rd and the Time 100 Gala on April the 24th, which will air as a prime time television special on May the 4th on ABC. So we have that added date. We will get to see perhaps Meghan on air on the date as they've listed there on May the 4th. So it is quite spectacular to have Meghan honored in this way, and she's going to be alongside some of the world's biggest stars. And it is my speculation that although she will be giving this keynote on April the 23rd, as I also mentioned in that post, they will have that gala on the 24th. And I'm guessing if Meghan is going to be flying out to New York, I know she will be missing Archie, Lilibet, and Harry, but I think she will have to take full advantage of her time in the Big Apple and perhaps stay on for this huge soiree at the end of it all, where everyone will be gathered, and I'm sure they will love having her. So some big stars, as I mentioned, they will have Ed Sheeran, they will have Snoop Dogg. I'm telling you, the list runs the gamut. And as I've mentioned, they will also have Serena Williams, who, as we know, is so close with Meghan. Also, Kristen Bell will be there. They will also have Adrian Brody and Rashida Jones. For those of you who may recognize that name, that is Quincy Jones's daughter, and I love her. Allow me just to go off on a little tangent here. When I think about Rashida, there is this very famous and viral clip concerning her. She is in an interview, and the person is asking her a question about her glamorous tan, as the interviewer put it. And I love Rashida's response. It was so blunt and dry humor as she told her it's not a tan. She says, "I'm ethnic." I will always remember that. It just absolutely makes me chuckle. She has such a great sense of humor. She is a super talented. And just tying that back in with Meghan, she has spoken about being biracial herself and the challenges that she grew up with, sometimes not fitting in. So yeah, that's how I just tie that back into the Duchess of Sussex being there. And as I mentioned before, she will be alongside a lot of influential people, celebrities who have been honored in the list, even world leaders and pioneers, innovators who are transforming the world. I'm going to add this in here, by the way, as just an aside. Blake Lively and her husband will be there, and I hope Meghan stays away from them. And for those of you who may not know, I'm just going to add here, Blake Lively and her husband Ryan Reynolds have been in such a high-profile lawsuit concerning how they treated the director of a movie. You know, it's just such a huge mess, and I hope Meghan stays well away from them. They are also on the list. So we have more people who have been featured on the 2025 list. There will be more actors like Scarlett Johansson. For those of you who watch Marvel, you know her. She played Black Widow, massive, massive star, as well as Daniel Day Kim, beloved star, Kristen Bell, love her. And the list just goes on and on. Diego Luna, who is a charismatic actor. Everyone loves Diego Luna. And so many more from the world of cinema. We have Kristen Wiig. We have athletes, Jalen Hurts, Simone Biles, who I just love. She is such a phenomenal athlete. And this is interesting, guys. We have some American political figures who have been featured. We have Robert F. Kennedy Jr., we have Vice President J.D. Vance, and President Donald Trump. So I wonder, are they all gonna go there? In any case, we know that Meghan will be surrounded by a lot of people who love her, and I cannot wait to see what she's going to talk about and what she's going to be wearing. It's going to be glitzy on both evenings, and I truly am looking forward to that. So share your thoughts on this news in the comment section. For those of you who want to know who have been honored, the list is on Time's Instagram account, and true to its title, they have honored a total of 100 people, and I am not going to spend the whole hour reading them off to you. So anyway, this is about Meghan. Looking forward to the Duchess of Sussex. Share your thoughts on the first story in the comment section. Now we have the next story, number 2, where Prince Harry shared some more sweet information on the Sussex family on his exclusive cover with People magazine. So the Duke of Sussex shared how they celebrated Meghan's new business ventures with a spring break trip as a family. So according to People, they understand that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex enjoyed a sun-soaked spring break getaway with their children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, to mark the milestones of Meghan's new projects. The family getaway came as Meghan stepped back into the spotlight this spring with the launch of her Netflix show With Love Meghan, followed by the debut of her lifestyle brand As Ever in April, and the new podcast Confessions of a Female Founder. So Harry has been a steadfast and supportive husband to Meghan throughout, saying, quote, "I'm so happy for my wife and fully support absolutely everything she's done and continues to do," end quote. And he went on to say that he was incredibly proud. At home, parenthood is Harry and Meghan's focus. And Prince Archie, who is 5, and Princess Lilibet, who is 3 years old, mean so much to them. And they are creating their happy bubble, in quotes, in Montecito. The kids are adorable. They're incredibly smart, articulate, and fun, the insider told People this week in the exclusive cover story. Traits that have been glimpsed through Meghan's recent return to social media. And it's so true when Meghan and Harry talk about how the children are respectful and how their behavior is very polished. Remember Harry saying that when they went to meet the Queen, she was so amazed in a way that they were so respectful towards her. And they have taught their kids to say thank you and please. They're polite. And some of you were also pointing this out in the last video where Meghan shared the children receiving the snack from Prince Harry, the cake that came from Ukraine, and seeing how Lilibet was there giving out the pieces. And she was, making sure that they were even. And, she is just, you can tell there is so much sweetness in those children. They are learning by observing their parents who serve, who demonstrate kindness and good manners of their own. We know that in Meghan. She is someone who is respectful of her elders. She speaks kindly to people and she listens attentively. And that's something Harry and Meghan have. When someone is talking to them, they give you their full attention because they know in years to come, people will speak about that moment where they met a prince and a princess and what that meant to them. So I think even as young as the children are, they understand already that there is a huge expectation of them just by virtue of the positions they have. They are princes and princesses. So I understand that Meghan and Harry are truly guiding those children to have the best manners, and we can applaud the Sussexes. We can applaud the Sussexes for doing that. So the article goes on to talk about Harry and his legal battle over his security in the UK. And thank you for all of your comments in the last video. We know that it is a fight to protect him, his wife, and their children and I think that when people step back from all of the press propaganda, it is just something that is so basic that someone in such a huge position, a whole prince of the United Kingdom, if those titles mean anything at all, if the position of him having his father as a whole king of a country cannot guarantee that he will have that guaranteed protection the minute he and his family step in the UK, then what does it all mean, right? So this truly matters to Harry. We hope for his success. And back to the main story, it's cool to see that the family is out celebrating Meghan's new business ventures. I'm sure that they popped the bubbly as she sold out in under half an hour. It must have been a huge celebration. I cannot wait. I hope we have a day where they can share with us what the behind the scenes was like. Just seeing everything gone in under half an hour, all the shelves empty, people trying to refresh their carts and seeing things that were in them gone because people had already bought everything. I think that would be so fun. But I think, as all of us have expressed here, we cannot wait for the next As Ever launch. Some of you have said you're already out of your As Ever products. One of you wrote in the comment section, I'm going to share this here, quite funny. You said that you demolished the As Ever jam in one day, making a cake with it, and you've got to know it's so good. So, of course, Meghan, we need you and As Ever to get back in the production line and give us more jam. And this time, people all over the world will be chomping at the bit to get their hands on any As Ever product. So share with me already, for those of you who've bought, are you already out of the products that you purchased, or are you keeping them somewhere waiting for some special occasion to dig in? Thank you all for watching. I love you all. Comment on these two stories below. Share your thoughts. We would love to hear them. As always, before we log off, allow me here to thank those of you who support this channel financially and shout out a couple of you here by name. A very special thank you to you. Bernadine Robinson, I can't thank you enough for the care and the love that you have shown. Thank you for going above and beyond and for choosing to accompany me here on this YouTube journey. You are a light and a blessing. Thank you, God bless. And a very special thank you as well to you. You go by the handle Naughty Doctor. Your altruism and kindness are truly special. Thank you for the support and for being such a boost to my work here. Your generosity is truly appreciated. Thank you for being a gift. You are such a blessing to me and to all of us here. I love you. God bless. And a very special thank you to those of you who gave during the last live. A very special thank you to you, Olivia Johnson. Your love has been incredible. Thank you for the unconditional support that you have given. You have been so encouraging. Your kindness and your love, it has made such a huge difference here on this channel. And I just want to say that I pray for God to bless you and yours exceedingly abundantly above all you could ask or think. I love you. God bless. Once again, thank you to all who support this channel financially, to those who like, comment, and share. I appreciate you all. For those of you who've subscribed, welcome. If you liked this one, give it a thumbs up, click subscribe, follow on social media. Links will be in the cards and at the end screen. Have a great day. Keep it here for more. Share your thoughts below, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a blessed one.